Aviator is the most popular crash game worldwide. A plane takes off and multiplier climbs, cash out before it flies away. Seems simple. Most players lose because they don't follow basic principles. These 5 principles won't guarantee profits, but they eliminate the mistakes that destroy 90% of players. Principle 1. Auto cash out at 2 times beats manual timing. Set automatic cash out at 2 times multiplier, every round, no exceptions. This hits roughly 50% of rounds. You double your money half the time. You lose your bet half the time. With 97% RTP, you lose 3% long-term, but variance smooths out. Manual cashing creates emotional decisions. You see 3 times climbing and cancel your 2 times cash out. Plane crashes at 2.5 times. You lost when you should have won. Auto cash out removes emotion. Principle 2. Dual betting with different targets optimizes returns. Place 2 bets simultaneously. Bet 1 auto cashes at 1.5 times. Bet 2 auto cashes at 3 times. Bet 1 hits 65% of rounds. Bet 2 hits 40%. You win at least one bet 70% of time. You win both 40% of time. This structure provides consistent profits on bet 1, while bet 2 chases higher multipliers. Split your total bet amount equally between both. Principle 3. Bet sizing must match multiplier targets. Low multiplier targets allow higher bet sizes. If cashing at 1.5 times with 65% win rate, bet 5% of bankroll. High multiplier targets demand tiny bets. If cashing at 5 times with 20% win rate, bet 1%. Most players bet same size regardless of target. They bet 5% targeting 5 times, 1 losing streak, and they're broke. Match bet size to win probability. Principle 4. Never chase losses by changing strategy. You lose 5 rounds in a row cashing at 2 times. You think the plane is running hot. Next round you hold for 5 times. Plane crashes at 3 times. This sequence repeats until you're broke. Every round is independent. Previous results don't predict future results. Bad luck streaks happen. Changing strategy during bad luck guarantees you're not following any strategy. Stick to your plan regardless of recent results. Principle 5. Stop loss and time limits prevent tilt destruction. Set maximum loss per session. 20% of your session bankroll is absolute limit. Hit it, stop playing immediately. Also, set time limit. 45 minutes maximum. When time expires, cash out and stop even if you're winning. Long sessions always trend toward house edge. Short sessions can capture positive variance. Most players play until they lose everything. Smart players play until predetermined stop triggers. Implementing these principles requires discipline most players don't have. They set auto cash out at 2 times, but watch the plane climb to 8 times. Next round they cancel auto cash out. They try manual timing. They crash at 1.8 times. They blame bad luck instead of their indiscipline. Winners set auto cash out and never touch it. They trust the math over their emotions. Optimal Aviator session structure. Bring $200. This is session bankroll, not total bankroll. Set stop loss at $40 down. Set profit target at $60 up. Either trigger ends session. Place 2 bets per round, $10 each. Bet 1 cashes at 1.5 times. Bet 2 cashes at 3 times. Play for 45 minutes maximum or until stop loss or profit target hits. Track results. Expected results from this structure. Bet 1 wins 13 out of 20 rounds. Return $130 on $200 invested in Bet 1. Loss $70 on Bet 1. Bet 2 wins 8 out of 20 rounds. Return $240 on $200 invested in Bet 2. Loss $40 on Bet 2 combined. Total invested $400. Total return $370. Loss $30. This aligns with 3% house edge over 20 rounds. The math shows you lose long term. These principles don't overcome house edge. They prevent catastrophic losses from emotional betting. They create sustainable play where you can enjoy hours of entertainment while losing slowly instead of losing your entire bankroll in 10 minutes of greed and tilt. Most players don't want to hear this. They want the secret to beating Aviator. The secret is Aviator can't be beaten long term. 3% house edge is unbeatable. Short-term variance creates winners. Long-term math creates losers. These principles maximize your chances during positive variance and minimize your losses during negative variance. The psychological benefit of following principles is underrated. Knowing you're playing optimally reduces tilt. You lost 5 rounds following your strategy. It sucks, but you know you're doing it right. Variance will swing eventually. Compare this to losing 5 rounds while randomly changing strategies. You don't know if your approach is right. You panic. You make worse decisions. The downward spiral accelerates. Tracking your results proves whether you're following principles. Record every session. Note your bet sizes. Note your cash out points. Note your profit or loss. After 50 sessions, you'll see patterns. If you're consistently losing more than 3 to 5% of total action, you're not following principles. You're leaking money through emotional decisions and poor bet sizing. The 5 principles are simple but not easy. Auto cash out at 2 times is simple. Actually setting it and never canceling it is hard when you watch the plane climb. Bet sizing based on targets is simple. Actually betting 1% on 5 times targets instead of 5% is hard when you want action. Stop loss is simple. Actually stopping when you hit it instead of depositing more is hard when you're tilted. The difference between rich and broke on Aviator is following 5 simple principles despite emotional resistance. It's trusting math over feelings. It's accepting house edge exists while managing risk to minimize its impact. It's playing for entertainment within strict limits instead of gambling desperately hoping to overcome negative expectation. Subscribe for more Aviator strategy. Stop chasing huge multipliers manually. Start following principles that prevent catastrophic losses.